Sweet. All right, so here's what you're going to do. This is how you would do your breakdown sheets. So we're going to start this week, and we are going to enter the data from your midterm. So you can see the data that we're entering. Next week, I will show you how to schedule an entire feature film and how the program works. But today is all about data entry. So you're going to come to the computer, whether yours or another one, and you're going to click on scheduling. And initially, you're going to get up. When it first launches, it's going to ask you new this, and you're just going to say new, and it's going to sometimes ask you what template. There's a French template, and I think it's the American template. Well, you're doing the American template. All right, so you're going to go new schedule, and then there it is, default template. You're going to open that, and then this is what comes up. It pops up this breakdown sheet. First thing you should always do is save it. And we'll call this young adult in class example. I'll put this on the desktop. So the first thing you do is you start with scene number 1, right? Now if you notice, you can't click on your sheets. It automatically numbers your sheets for you. These are breakdown sheets. These are the computer versions of breakdown sheets. So to schedule, you have to go through and take all this massive amount of data and throw it into a computer so that you can then schedule. So this is scene 1, and then you can either click over there and then there, or I'll show you, you can also just tab over. Scene 1, exterior. The set is a high school. Now I do all mine in caps because I don't want to waste time doing shift and all that stuff as I do data entry. Some people don't mind it. I kind of do. So I do mine in caps. High school. This is also my worst nightmare because this program does not have spell check. So that's always a pain in my butt. Okay, so high school. That's the set. That's the location, as you see right here, is at the actual physical location of the set. So if you have an address. So that would be actually later in the process. We are doing the initial schedule to come up with a budget for this class. Therefore, we don't have locations. So the set is basically, you know, what you want to call whatever it calls here. And so in this, it's like interior condo. We're probably going to change that to interior Maeve's condo, right? That's how I would change it, but because there can be other condos and that type of stuff. So high school, it is, and then when you hear that click, that means it's a new data entry in the computer. So anytime you hear a click, it's a new data entry. The reason why that's important is because if you do something like you just put it in like that and then you did a space, no, it didn't do it. At least it didn't do that. But if you accidentally did something like this, that's another data point. It doesn't know that high school and high school with no space are any different. So if you were entering it in multiple times and you were changing the way you're saying it every single time, it would be different locations to the computer. Okay? So let's just go back to that one. This is day, and it is 4/8 of a page. So if it's more than one page, right, that would be one page right there. This is 4, so you're going to put 4/8. Synopsis. I'm guessing this is a young Mavis. So young Mavis walks to a high school campus in a dream sequence. Script pages. What is the physical page that is on? That is 1. Script day. So script A is something that you can do. You could do it for this film. Most of the time, it's not necessary. But a film like 500 Days of Summer is a pretty good reason to use it, right? Because every day is specific. So are we on day 1 of the script? If the script is 2 weeks long, then that means there's 14 days, right? It's whatever the physical time, or not the physical, whatever the time in the actual script is, right? And Benjamin Button's is what, 79 years? I don't know, something like that. From birth to death or death to birth or whatever. He's regressing in time. So though for scripts like that, that'd be pretty good. Unit, first unit, second unit, you don't have to think about that. Sequence, a lot of times in action films, it's like the drag race sequence, or it's the shootout with Bad Guy 2 sequence. So they'll sometimes do that so that they can just pull those up easy. You don't have to worry about that. Location is something that we've already talked about. And estimated time is also something you don't have to worry about, because estimated time is after you've done it a couple times. I can tell you how long it's going to take us to shoot this 4/8 of a page. You guys aren't there yet. Personally, like if I was looking at this for a beautiful student, I'd say that'd take us about 5 hours. With that many extras, that many kids, that big of a location. So then I would put estimated time 5 hours. And then when I start scheduling, I actually schedule based on my estimated times and not my page counts, but you guys aren't there yet. So are there any cast members in this? First.
There should be extras.
Right, but are there any cast members? No, no one speaks. So it's all background actors. So then you click right here on the background actor, and this little nice dialog box pops up. Put your hands on your computer, and then you go, okay, so first is beautiful. Did I get that right? Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. So then you, that's going on the internet, just so you
Oh, it's recording right now?
yeah, it's recording everything. All right, so beautiful student, and then you hit enter, and it goes, there's no element like that. Would you want to add it? Yes. So then it's added, right? Another background actor. We have, according to my script, I'm just going off my script, so whatever your script is, 40 students I put. 40 students. And you always put the number first, okay? Because the computer is smart enough to know that if this number is beautiful student, if I click on this really quick,
Are you sure it's recording audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm semi-positive.